is meant to show you how to conjugate ER and IR verbs in Spanish. Regular verbs that end in ER or IR are conjugated a little bit differently than regular AR verbs. In Chapter 3, you learned how to conjugate AR verbs. Let's review the endings now. Yo, o, tú, has, él, ella, usted, a, nosotros, hamos, vosotros, habéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes, han. Take a second to fill in the conjugations on your chart now. To form the present tense of ER and IR verbs, you should follow the exact same steps as AR verbs. First, start with the verb in the infinitive form, which means that it is not conjugated, so the ER or IR should still be on the end. Then, drop the ER/IR and decide who is doing the action, similar to AR verbs. Finally, add the appropriate ending for whichever person you're talking about. For ER verbs, use these endings: o, es, e, hemos, es, en. Go ahead and write them on your sheet now. Ejemplos. Mario come el sándwich. Drop off the ER from comer to make it come, because Mario is one boy. Mario eats the sandwich. Notice that comer is conjugated for Mario, él. Ellos hacen la tarea. Again, we want to drop off the ending and change it to hacen for ellos. They do the homework. Verbs are very similar. Here are the endings for IR verbs: o, es, e, hemos, is, en. Write them on your sheet now. Tú escribes un ensayo. Again, take off the last two letters of escribir to change to escribes. That is a conjugation for tú. You write an essay. Nosotros compartimos el pastel. Take off the IR from compartir to share and change it to compartimos to match nosotros. We share the cake. Be careful. Endings for ER and IR verbs are exactly the same except in two forms: nosotros and vosotros. Here, the letter matches the ending of the infinitive. Go back on your paper right now and make sure that all of your endings for both boxes are the same except for nosotros and vosotros. Now we're ready to practice. I'll do one example with you, and then you can stop the video and do the second example on your own. First, comer, an ER verb. Step 1 is to drop the ER off of the ending. So, make sure that you have COM for every conjugation in every box. La forma yo como, I eat. Comes, you eat. Come, he or she eats. Comemos, we eat. Comes, you all in Spain eat. Comen, they eat. Escribir. Pause the video now and conjugate escribir. When you're ready, I will go over the answers with you. Escribir, en inglés, to write. Yo escribo, I write. Tú escribes, you write. Escribe, he or she writes. Nosotros escribimos. Here, it's different conjugation than ER verbs. Make sure that you have IMOS because it's an IR verb. We write. Vosotros escribís. Same thing. Make sure that you have an IR ending here, IS, with an accent on the I. You all write. Escriben. They write. Práctica parte 2. Conjugate verbs. Pause the video again. Conjugate all 12 verbs. When you're ready, I will go over the answers with you. Aprender, yo aprendo. I learn. Vivir, ellos viven. They live. Compartir, tú compartes. You share. Correr, nosotros we run. Leer, él lee. He reads. Insistir, vosotros insistís. You all insist. Vender, tú vendes. You sell. Decidir, Ana y yo decidimos. We decide. Beber, yo bebo. I drink. Permitir, vosotros permitís. You all permit. Depender, usted depende. You depend. Definir, ellas definen. They define. If you need to go back and review any part of this video, feel free to do so now.